Hey everybody, welcome back to What's New with Emmy. I am your host, Ali Mehdaoui, serving up today's headlines with a side of satire, a sprinkle of empathy, and a big old scoop of truth. From political chess matches in New York City to poker scandals in the NBA and canceled summits that froze diplomacy and ICE raids that froze Canal streets, we're breaking it all down. Let's go! Segment one, the New York City Mayoral Rumble. It is official. The 2025 New York City mayoral race looks like the wildest political crossover since the Avengers met the Sopranos. Now, leading the polls right now is Zohran Mamdani, the Democrat and self-proclaimed change candidate, in a double-digit lead over his rivals. Meanwhile, Andrew Cuomo is attempting to a great political comeback tour, this time running as an independent. And Curtis Sliwa, he's still rocking that red beret like 1980s cold, and he said he's keeping it. So here's the twist. Current mayor Eric Adams just endorsed Cuomo. Yes, the same Cuomo he used to feud with. Apparently, political forgiveness happens faster than subway constructions in this town. Social media is totally split. Have the city tweeting Mamdani 2025,000 for all. Now the other half's posting memes of Cuomo comeback arc, like it's a Netflix reboot called Governors Never Die. But under the humor, the real issue is housing safety and affordability. New Yorkers want a leader who will keep them safe without pricing them out. Election day is November 4th, so grab your Metro card and vote like your rent depends on it, because it does. Segment two, the NBA poker gambling mega bust. So, a story that is so wild, you absolutely could not script it in Vegas itself. Federal agents just arrested over 30 people in two connected schemes, one involving sports betting, another a rigged underground poker ring tied to organized crimes. And among those arrested, wait for it, Portland Trail Blazers coach Chauncey Billups and Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier. Yep, Billups was literally playing pick and roll the dice. Prosecutors say Rozier leaked non-public injury info to bettors, and Billups allegedly joined poker games where the machines were rigged with X-ray tech. And because apparently playing defense wasn't enough, he needed to see through cards too. This has fans asking, is the NBA turning into Netflix Ozark Season 5? On a serious note, these players and coaches face immense pressure to perform on profit. Now, temptation is real, but trust is the currency that keeps sports alive. The league's response so far, no comments. Translation, we're calling our lawyers and our PR team at the same time. Segment 3, the Russia-USA summit, well, it's canceled. Moving overseas and into the geopolitical Thunderdome, the U.S.-Russia summit has been called off. President Trump was set to meet with President Putin in Budapest this week. Then, boom, canceled due to stalled negotiations. Translation, they couldn't agree on what to argue about first. The announcement came hours after the U.S. slapped new sanctions on Russia's two biggest oil companies, Rosneft and Lukoil, tightening the economic screws amid the war in Ukraine. For Ukrainians, that means another week of uncertainty. For the rest of the world, it's a reminder that global peace talks are as fragile as your Wi-Fi during a Zoom meeting. One user on X wrote, World War III has been delayed due to scheduling conflicts. I laughed immediately. Then I checked my gas prices. Look, diplomacy is messy business. We'll see if the next meeting happens in person or on Zoom or in the metaverse. Segment 4, ICE crackdown on Canal Street. Back home in New York, a different kind of storm hit Canal Street this week. ICE and federal agents raided street vendors in Chinatown, targeting counterfeit goods and undocumented immigrants. 13 people were arrested. The next morning, the streets were eerily quiet. No vendors, no handbags, no knockoff sunglasses, just echoes and fear and empty sidewalks. Many of these vendors are hardworking immigrants trying to survive in one of the most expensive cities on earth. They don't see criminals. They see parents. They see neighbors and survivors. And look, yes, some of those bags were Louis Vuitton with a V, but nobody was getting hurt except the real Louis Vuitton's feelings. The New York Attorney General now urges citizens to record ICE activity and report potential rights violation. Community activists are already posting and protesting at federal places, calling the crackdown un-American. No matter your stance on immigration, this story reminds us how human the cost of enforcement really is. Economy, policy, people, they're all connected on that sidewalk. And look, I get it. Illegal. That's what we started with. But we got to look into the process and making it better. So today's takeaway: politics is messy, sports are shady, diplomacy is awkward, and street markets are empty, but humanity is still worth rooting for. That's it for this episode of What's New with ME. Stay curious, stay kind, and stay out of the underground poker games. I'm Ali Mehdaoui signing off from the ME studios. Catch your next episode. Same energy, different chaos. Peace.
In a world of digital noise, your brand deserves a command center. Welcome to ME Studios, where your vision doesn't just get captured, it gets amplified. This isn't just another production space. This is your complete media powerhouse. Our multi-unit facility in New Jersey is engineered for brands that refuse to be overlooked. We transform your voice into professional podcasts streaming on Spotify, Amazon Music, and beyond. Your stories become headlines across 300-plus media outlets, including Fox, ABC. Behind every viral moment is strategy. Our content creation and SEO campaigns don't just chase trends, they create them. From concept to distribution, we build the digital presence others envy. Your brand, your voice, your time to dominate. Visit the mestudios.net and turn potential into impact.